Hardcore Pawn could be facing legal action after this episode. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Title. Hardcore Pawn follows the Gold family, who work at their own American Jewelry and Loan. However, the family is well known for being controversial, so here are some potential reasons why Hardcore Pawn could face legal actions. Number 1. Racism and insulting customers based on appearances. Les and his grown children have the nasty habit of insulting difficult customers based on their looks, weight, age, and race. Race has been a particular problem, with the show being criticized for going out of its way to make fun of black customers who show any difficulty, coaching them, or manipulating the footage in order to make them seem more absurd and stereotypical. Such issues play into the racial politics of Detroit, where the show is set. Others complain that what the camera shows of the surrounding area is a sanitized version of Detroit, which might add as a cover against the racial issues at work. Others claim that the ruin porn of the city is featured too prominently, and that it's actually a very nice area to live in. Either way, no one's happy with the show's presentation of the Detroit community. Number 2. So many physical fights with customers. While there are bodyguards on the premises to prevent things from getting too out of hand, the customers are not shy about getting angry about disagreements amongst each other, as well as with the staff. Weaves have been pulled, faces scratched, and many a rib has been punched on the camera at American Jewelry and Loan. Sometimes these attacks are provoked and sometimes not. The worst offender of all is perhaps patriarch Les Gold himself, who launched himself at a customer who harassed his daughter Ashley. There have been other notable incidents, however. Usually it involves a bodyguard standing between Les and the customer, then dragging the kicking aggressor out of the shop as Les gets in some jabs along the way. This is not necessarily the best way to run a reputable establishment, but everything might not be exactly as real on the show as it appears to be. Number 3. Their employees are caught stealing. A lot. In a pawn shop, it's not uncommon for disgruntled customers to try getting away with theft, and thus it's also not uncommon for them to be caught selling stolen merchandise. However, finding thieves among the staff of Hardcore Pawn is a far more serious situation. One member of staff, Christina, was taken away by the police in handcuffs after she laundered some money from the jewelry counter. Another notable incident happened to Ashley's mortal enemy, former employee Tressa. Originally, Ashley advocated for Tressa and was responsible for getting her hired in the first place. However, the relationship steadily deteriorated until Tressa, still a new hire, was caught taking items out of the safe without permission and putting them for sale online. She wasn't taken away in handcuffs like Christina, but it seems as if some files were charged and then dropped. Number 4. They were caught in a $1 million stolen art controversy. At one point, the show documented a sticky situation involving some stolen art being sold to the store for over $1 million. Luckily, before Les closed the deal, the real owner of the art called in and clarified what exactly had happened. The story goes that Tony and Dina, the people trying to sell the art behind the back of the original owner, had claimed that Les was a family friend of theirs and could get them a good deal on the art. This was untrue. They had never met prior to this transaction. With Les enthused about buying the art and about to get it authenticated as one last step before buying, he gave them a number as a first step in bargaining for the paintings. They ended up telling the original owner that they were getting it for far less and pocketed the rest of the money. Number 5. Numerous accounts of the show being scripted. For any reality show, one question gets asked frequently: is it faked? And if so, how much of it is faked? There's even a video of the Les and Ashley addressing the question directly. Our show gets filmed at American Jewelry and Loan, when we are open from 9:30 to 6 days a week. We are 100% real. We work at the store. We are real. We are real people. We're not actors. One article in particular on the South End has lambasted the show for its manipulated footage of the surrounding area, stating that the people come into a somewhat staged-looking scene, speaking flatly and using nervous dialogue. It has been suggested that perhaps the staginess is not planned beforehand, and is simply a symptom of the presence of cameras creating affected reactions in people. However, it is hard to know, as many reality TV shows are in fact scripted. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.